shipping humanitarian aid, one of the key things is we're usually shipping during a crisis, so there already is by definition a disaster. So we may have impacts to ports, whether that's an ocean port or an airport. We're going to be dealing with limited capacity via air, trucking, and ocean. Even the government officials who need to be clearing customs, they're going to be quite constrained, and so they're going to be having to deal with that. One of the other main things is just the timing. In most traditional supply chain movements, you might have 6 months, 9 months of lead time. You're going to know where you need to move your stuff. In disaster relief, you have no idea if the next crisis is going to happen in Ukraine or Yemen. And then I think the last key component, that all rests on a foundation of trust and partnership. And that's why we love working with Convoy of Hope, is because they have such a solid supply chain and logistics team, really great folks on the ground working already, that when our two teams get together, we can really implement things quite quickly, and we know that everybody's going to hold up their end of the bargain.
Here at Convoy of Hope, our disaster team decides that we're going to respond to something, and then we work on determining how many loads and what items we're wanting to provide. We reach out to flexport.org, get clearance on providing those containers, and then once those containers are on their way, we start pulling product and get it ready to load and ship. Once a container reaches the port and is cleared and accepted by the consignee in the country, then we're able to get access to the product and start getting it into the hands of families who need it the most that have been impacted by a disaster.
Коли фури приїжджають до нас в Україну, ми їх розвантажуємо в нашому складі, сортуємо всю продукцію. Ми визначили для себе більш пріоритетні точки, це які біля лінії фронту знаходяться, або шелтери, дитячі будинки, лікарні, які знаходяться в центральній Україні, куди звозять всіх. І там теж є дуже велика потреба, тому що там велика кількість людей.
Because of the relief supplies that we're able to provide in these communities, families feel supported and not alone. And they also have access to stuff that, because of other supply chain mechanisms being shut down due to the war, they may not be able to walk into a store and easily access something. So these shipments, these relief supplies, make it possible for people to have access to the items that they need the most. In working with Flexport, because of their technology and the interface for the companies that they work with and organizations, it makes it really easy for us to get relief supplies into people's hands.
Flexport.org and Convoy of Hope have been working together for a number of years now. The way that I sort of view the partnership is Convoy of Hope has a wonderful knowledge of transportation and logistics in the disaster relief realm. Flexport.org, we move humanitarian cargo to where it needs to get to go, but they still rely on us to handle a large portion of the movements related to some of the bookings, the customs, the dangerous goods information, all these sort of tactical things that need to happen. And then we can collaborate together on the strategic setup of supply chain and figure out what long-term moves look like and how to structure those.